It'll make 12 cups of delicious, fresh-tasting coffee in a fraction of the time. Well, it is only 35p. Brook Bond Red Mountain's 35p trial jars. 12 cups of ground coffee taste without the grind.
Look in the mirror this week. Anita Dobson, the inside story of how a poor East End kid became a superstar. Education Shock Report, what's really going on in our schools today. Tessa Sanderson, the poison pen letters that ruined her life. Mirror Card Power. Every day this week, great offers at Comet. Big savings on TVs, videos, microwaves. Plus super free gifts with dishwashers, vacuum cleaners and hi-fis. Join the Mirror Card Club and be a cut above the rest. Entry forms at your newsagent. Buy the Daily Mirror tomorrow.
A double bill of excitement and entertainment for Tuesday night on Television South. At 8, TJ Hooker is back, policing the streets.
I want to talk to you about cop-killing bullets, Inspector. Where can I find some?
I'm no snitch.
And at 9, Boone hears the sound of true love calling.
Oh, very nice. Well, what's wrong with looking smart?
Boone and TJ Hooker, both for Tuesday on Television South.
That's Tuesday night, back now to Sunday night, and before we join Harry Seacombe for Highway, here's John Timpson with an appeal on behalf of Brake.
Good evening. Now, this is about the time of year that you may well be planning your summer holidays. You're looking forward to having a break to recharge your batteries in totally different surroundings. But there are some people who have to plan their holiday, if they can, in quite a different way. They have to face the constant physical and emotional demands of caring for a severely handicapped member of the family. Now, their need for a break is all the greater, but they need to know that while they're away, the child that they normally look after is enjoying a holiday too, in the care of properly trained and experienced people. Now, when I moved back to Norfolk a few months ago, I became involved in an organisation which does precisely that. It was founded in Hunstanton on the North Norfolk coast nearly 20 years ago to provide holidays for handicapped children in need of special attention. And it now offers that service all the year round to children from all over the country, while their families have a respite from the constant pressure of caring. It is called, very simply, Brake. Now, Brake now has 2 holiday homes, one at Sheringham and one at Hunstanton. And they offer a warmth of care for these children, which I have found quite remarkable. Some of the youngsters are so profoundly handicapped, mentally and physically, that few other places would accept them. But Brake will accept almost any child who is normally looked after at home. If the families can manage for the rest of the year, they say, then surely we can for just a week or two. And they do much more than just manage. They make it a real seaside holiday. And if it rains, as it does on real seaside holidays, even in Norfolk, then there are games and entertainment indoors, and a heated swimming pool too. The parents who are anxious about their children can stay as well, but often they're happy to leave them after a day or two when they've seen the care and affection they get. Now, Brake does not only provide holidays for handicapped children, handicapped adults can be looked after too, while their families have a break. Some come back year after year. Indeed, some started to come to Brake as children, and they've been coming ever since. The permanent staff are a wonderful group of dedicated people, and they're helped by young residential volunteers who are often training for one of the caring professions and who bring a tremendous youthful enthusiasm to looking after the children and joining in the fun. There's always someone on hand who can deal with the special diets and medical requirements and the little problems and crises that can arise. Now, this is about the point where you will expect me to appeal for money. I shall not disappoint you. These caring holidays are expensive. They're far more expensive than most families can afford. The wear and tear on buildings and equipment is very heavy, and there has to be a high ratio of trained staff to cope. So, of course, we desperately need your help. But perhaps we can also help you. Perhaps your family is in need of Brake. Now, do get in touch with us if you need a place where your handicapped child can can come for a week or two to have fun and care at these special holiday homes during the day and to be assured of comfort and affection through the night. But if you and your family are fortunate enough not to need this help, then do please help us to help those who do. I think you may enjoy your own holiday all the more. The address to write to get our help or to give yours, and you'll find it in the TV Times, is John Timpson, Break, Free Post, Sheringham, Norfolk, NR 26 8BR. I'll give you that again. John Timpson, Break, Free Post, Sheringham, Norfolk, NR 26 8BR. Thank you and good night.
Just a reminder, if you missed writing down that address, you can catch it on page 60 of the TV Times. At 7:15 tonight, we join Roy Walker for Catchphrase, and that's followed at 7:45 by Surprise, Surprise.
Tonight's edition of Highway is not the one advertised in TV Times and the press. That will now be shown later in the series. Tonight's programme features a repeat of some of our viewers' most requested Highway items.
We are here in the transport section of the Industrial Museum at Bradford, and among some rare old cars and engines, favourites of mine. And that's a clue to the theme of tonight's programme, favourites, your favourites. A series of items that attracted the largest number of viewers' letters. Starting off with this one in Sherborne. I sang that beautiful old song, Trees. It's one performance I'm never going to forget. I don't think I've ever been so wet in my life. Remember? We've come to the end of our compilation programme of viewers' favourites, but even as we do so, I'm conscious of so many other favourites that have not appeared. If that's the case with you, first an apology, but then a word of encouragement. We're presenting more compilations, so perhaps your favourite might still turn up. Join us next week. I'll see you then.
That edition of Highway was not as billed. Next week, Sir Harry Seacombe and the Highway team visit Hanover.
Mum, you see my green shirt?
Probably still on the floor where you threw it.
Oh, no! Mum! Look at the state of this. What am I going to do?
Wear the white one.
The white one? I'll wash it myself.
Bye-bye.
What's going on?
For everything you wash today, Persil Automatic is all you could want from a powder.
Ah, Mum!
Before you sign on the dotted line, remember this. There can be big differences between the best pension payout and the worst. Where do we, Scottish Amicable, fit in? Just ask any independent financial advisor.